Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 33, yellow, needle blue.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Yellow, zoom. Claws red.
Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. I'm coming for you. You
Set, go.
He'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow, 22. 6, mega. Hut.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
On the set.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Yeah, that's what I do.
Go red. Steel black.
Today you are. Not today. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Ready, ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 52 blue, 22 needle.
Check 9, check 9.
Set, go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll run it again with Barkley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And that's going to be another first. Pick up there, 26 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, the Giants are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for the Giants. 59 yards. The post route proves effective, although it took a pretty good catch from his receiver to make it effective.
And what really makes it effective? When you have a little bit of clearance in the middle of the field and give him an opportunity to work at the least one-on-one with the defender.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 86. These sneaky guys.
Looking to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Jones throwing on 4th down, escaping the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
3 down.
Throwing again. Jones. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
On play action, they'll throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
24 is the mic, so don't say nothing.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 2nd and 5.
33, yellow. Rail, yellow.
I got you. 24
Set, whoa.
Back to throw again.
Well, a great grab by Wilson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go. Black Ultra, 45, white.
Hey, you got three down. 24 is the mic. I'm coming.
Cut.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
32.
Let's bring it.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Yellow, 22.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying to improvise. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Go pink, blue striker.
3 down. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Hey, let's get that ball.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
White, drill, 52. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. from 13 yards out.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hawk 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go!
Jones now. Off play action. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 70 Lion, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. On the ball, go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is a big game or two. He's certainly capable of getting that done.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Looking for... He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The slot man in motion right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants will...
And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete right side to Lazard. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Steps away to his left. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
We've got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Slice, 97.
Here we go. Watch the
Fury, yellow.
pass.
Check, cut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Ready? Black shot.
Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Check 49. Check 49. Check.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Watch it. 6. Ready, go.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Eluding the pressure right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Bound to lose one.
Red, cycle. Cut, cut.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
In motion right is Wilson.
That's the way.
They're going to look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check. Go, check. Go, check. Twist. Hurry.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Jones. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
But not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here.
Touchdown! Darren Waller. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Giants have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 79 Bronco.
Jones throwing for it. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Yellow, go. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Come on, QB, come on. I got it, son.
Looking sideline, incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage up, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Strong.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He's got Slayton on the slant.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
19, tight right, 18
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones throwing on 1st down. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
John Franklin Myers
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick.